live from the contingent of INDBATT. I, Joel Aziz from Nursat English TV, guest of honor layout, have the great honor and pleasure hosting Colonel Mohver Singh Greval. Shub Parbat.
Sabah al-Khair.
First, Colonel, thank you for making for us this great opportunity, hosting you on our platforms of Nursat English. It's our great honor and pleasure. We would love to know about the first deployment of Indian battalion in South Lebanon. What can you tell us?
The first deployment of the Indian battalion here in South Lebanon took place in 1998. Where it replaced the existing Norwegian battalion, which was here till from 78 to 1998. And we have now had 22 years of deployment in UNIFIL, and 19 Madras Infantry Battalion Group is the 22nd INDBATT here in Lebanon.
So this is, we can say that we are at the contingent of INDBATT, the 22nd INDBATT here.
Yes.
As we say that this is the 22nd, can you tell us about the number of Indian peacemakers here, the approximate number in the battalion?
We have approximate 900 Indian peacekeepers, which constitute 24 Indian staff officers, which are deployed in the force headquarters and sector headquarters. Mm-hmm. We have 21 medical staff, which comprise of the Indian medical team, and a composition of 42 officers, 60 warrant officers, and 742 Indian peacekeepers here safeguarding the blue line.
So this is amazing. They are on very important active duty. Always in the mission. It's very important for the peacemakers, the Indian. Great honor for them, and best of luck, best of endeavors, Colonel.
Thank you.
And if you want to talk about their daily routine, what can you tell us?
Well, the peacekeepers undertake active operations on the blue line. One of their primary roles is to safeguard any violations and report operations of the blue line. And there are many mechanisms by which we carry out those kind of operations, by regular patrolling, deployment at the observation posts, and in fact INDBATT has one of the highest OPs, observation posts, OP1 of the UNIFIL, and our entire area is a mountainous terrain which we have considerable experience in operating in. Mm-hmm. And also we undertake operations in coordination with the Lebanese armed forces, mm-hmm. and carry out various outreach activities with the local populace and the civil authorities as well.
If you want to talk about the Indian BAT's cooperation with LAF, Lebanese Armed Forces, what can you tell us more?
We regularly carry out joint patrols and joint operations. In fact, 80% of our operational activities happen in consultation and in coordination with the Lebanese Armed Forces. And also we carry out regular training sessions with them and briefing sessions, and wherever there is a requirement of coordination, we carry out joint coordination and a daily brief.
And even in times of the pandemic, COVID19 Corona, how was this cooperation?
In fact, it was one of the mainstays of how we were able to keep the peace and stability at that point of time in these trying times of, mm-hmm. of the COVID challenges.
In hard and bad times,
yes.
Unfortunately.
Yes. And it was initially a challenge for both the Lebanese armed forces as well as UNIFIL troops, but immediately post our vaccination drive, where the entire set of the UNIFIL peacekeepers, and especially the INDBATT peacekeepers, were vaccinated, mm-hmm. we could open out those activities, though those activities never stopped during the COVID region.
Amazing.
Yes.
That must be very amazing and absolutely amazing. The Indian battalion peacekeepers relationship with local communities, what can you tell us?
We have carried out regular meetings, regular outreach activities, including contributing with various projects with the local populace. We carry out many community building enhancement projects as well, and regular interaction with the mayors, the muftis, the local populace, the civil administration, carry out regular activities, for example, market walks. And
so extending, to say the least, all their skills.
Yes.
Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Yes,
we try and provide them the opportunity to cover whatever issues that they want to basically represent to us when we undertake our market walks with them, and when we have this interaction with the mayors. We understand where our support is required, and then we provide it by means of very regular key leader engagements as well.
So we can say that those skills were extended over 100,000 residents of the area by building roads, by providing medical support and assistance. What can you tell us more about this, Colonel?
So the INDBATT per se has over the past 22 years that it has been in this area, has constantly provided assistance by carrying out various medical camps, especially the veterinary camps for all the livestock that
you will tell us more about this.
Yes,
it's very important.
yes. And also we've undertaken, like I said, in some infrastructure projects. For example, we made a Red Cross building which was donated to the people of Sheba, enhancing their abilities to carry out that great humanitarian effort in that direction. There was a garbage sorting plant which was created in Kafr Shoba, enhancing the contributions to better environmental upkeep. There is a Sardar Patel sports kind of a small stadium which was created in the village of Kaukaba, a Mahatma Gandhi park which is in Ebel Saki, which is a symbol of our long association and commitment with the people of Ebel Saki as well.
So we can say raising the flags of high endeavor, high achievement and great work.
Yes, and connecting the people of India, UN and Lebanon.
Amazing, amazing. Colonel, I have this major important event booklet for the great achievements of September and October 2021. I see a lot of events, projects and achievements. What can you tell us about them, please?
Like I said, this is a very regular affair for us to have an endeavor to reach out to the local populace at various given point of time. Not only is one of our primary jobs to undertake the safeguard and protection of the blue line, but also in our area of operations to be able to reach out to all the locals by means of medical assistance, veterinary camps, medicine donations, carry out interactions where we can support in like for example, during the COVID period, we were able to undertake lectures for the civil populace to
awareness
lectures to better deal with
the pandemic,
the pandemic as well.
Yes. And what more? I can see a lot of papers, a lot of photos, and accurate dates, and not really far away one from the other.
Yes,
so
yes.
The activities, we can say that they were very rich. You had a really full agenda, calendar.
Yes. For example, I would especially like to highlight, like we've been conducting Yoga Day, the International Yoga Day. Then also on the 2nd of October, we had conducted an event at the Mahatma Gandhi Park, which was part of the International Non-Violence Day. And so there was a picnic and a hike which was organized at Ebel Saki for the local populace.
Yes, and you have here a Run for Peace event on occasion of birth anniversary
of Mahatma Gandhi on the 2nd of October as well.
Exactly. The photos are really amazing, and we can see that there is an extensive pool of population and people from this area taking part in the race.
Yes.
It's really important. How do you feel, Colonel, when all of these achievements are being are held, and how do you feel about the achievements and very important things that are being done here?
First of all, it's a matter of great pride and privilege for us to be able to come in Lebanon and do our activities and enhance the friendship of both India and Lebanon, and participate for all our officers and troops to be able to undertake these operations, and as well as these local interactions with the local populace, and contribute to the peace and stability of this area. It's a great opportunity. It's immensely satisfying and enriching personally and professionally to all of us.
Sure, definitely. And Colonel, if you want to talk about the Indian battalions in general activities in times of the pandemic and the way of containing this pandemic and at the same time or in parallel persisting in the activities that are still very important for the area, what can you tell us?
All right. So it was one of our primary endeavors to keep the peacekeepers, first of all, proficient and safe during the COVID pandemic, so that they are regularly able to carry on with their peacekeeping operations. So we took a lot of precautions initially. Prior to our deployment, we had a reverse quarantine in India of 21 days. We underwent 2 RT-PCR tests prior to deployment, a 14-day quarantine period within Lebanon, took various classes for our peacekeepers and troops to be able to constantly disinfect themselves and keep them safe from the COVID environment, because that would have given us an opportunity to, in the fastest means, to stay away from the infection and also continue with our operational as well as our ability to connect with the local populace.
Sure, definitely, and it was not easy.
Yes, it was challenging.
It was really challenging, and it's a big responsibility to contain the pandemic, unfortunately. Browsing this page of projects, again, the provision of generators set as Boghaz village in south of Lebanon. It's really amazing upgradation of Sardar Patel Complex for Sports and Culture at Kaukaba village in South Lebanon. A renovation of Mahatma Gandhi Park at Iblis Sa'i municipality in South Lebanon, and so on. A very a big and long chain of activities. Any future project, Colonel?
Well, in this, from the month of November till about January, we are mostly concentrating now on continuing with our outreach activities for the veterinary assistance, because there would be a period of, it would soon snow here as well, and
the camps.
Yes, yes, in this region for livestock. So we intend carrying out various blood sample tests to obviate the foot and mouth disease, which is for the livestock and the cattle here, and also carry out some medical assistance, which I believe at this stage is quite important for the people of Lebanon here.
And how things are developing in the camps for veterinary activities?
We have now, we've just finished our rotation and have been able to get some medicines and assistance, and I'm sure we will be able to carry out.
That must be a great blessing.
Yes.
Really, it's very important, Colonel Greval. Anything else that you would like to add to our interview? And this is your free platform, please.
Okay. So, like I said, I wish the people of Al Arqub and the people of Lebanon peace and stability, and I would look forward to have better times in this beautiful country, and so that our ability to keep continuing to perform our role and in a congenial environment.
Colonel Greval, then what?
Ahlan wa sahlan.
Thank you again for this great opportunity that you gave us today, and the Indian Battalion hosting you and getting this great honor to hear from you about your activities and the sustainable activities and the mission that you are doing in Lebanon. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
لوجود الكتيبة الهندية منذ 98 لليوم قدمت تضحيات عديدة بمجال حماية السكان وتوفير الأمن والأمان لكل السكان بالمنطقة ضمن عمل الكتيبة. وبالتالي لا يقتصر عمل الكتيبة فقط على توفير الأمن والسلام، وإنما لعبت هذه الكتيبة دورا مميزا في الخدمات الصحية والإنسانية بطب الصحة العامة، بطب الأسنان، في الطب البيطري لتوفير المواشي، تأمين حماية المواشي لأنه في مزارعين عديدين بالمنطقة. فالكتيبة الهندية لها تضحيات عديدة، قدمت الدماء وما زالت تؤمن الحماية لسكان المنطقة. انطلاقا من هذا المستوى بلدية إبل السقي خصصت هذا البارك هون، هذه البقعة، لزعيم الهند المناضل غاندي، ونحن نحتفل كل سنة بعيد الهند الوطني وبنضالات الزعيم غاندي. فبالتالي هذا بالرغم من يعني وجود الكتيبة الهندية خارج نطاق إبل الساقي، ما زالت إبل الساقي تقيم أفضل العلاقات مع الكتيبة الهندية، لأنه نحن شعب إبل الساقي يعتز بهذا الشعب العظيم، بالحضارة الموجودة عند هذا الشعب، بالتواضع الموجود عند هذا الشعب. نحن نكل كل تقدير واحترام لكل ما تقوم به الكتيبة الهندية على مستوى المنطقة. وفي المرحلة الأخيرة حصلت عنا مشاكل حرائق بفعل الجفاف، أدى ذلك إلى احتراق حرش إبل الساقي، محمية إبل الساقي. ساهمت الكتيبة الهندية بشكل فعال ليلا ونهارا بتأمين المياه لإطفاء الحرائق وحماية الثروة الحرجية والحفاظ على البيئة. فنحن نقدم كل تقدير واحترام لهذا الشعب العظيم على المستويات كافة، من كان بالأمن والسلام والمجال الصحي والإنساني.
Muche Indian Battalion Bahut Pasand Aaye. Jai Hind.